Hello everyone and welcome back to Kyklos Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at Kyklos Code. This first-person action puzzle game promises interesting logical puzzles with compelling mechanics on top of that. Whether it can deliver on this promise is the question we will try to answer today. Kyklos Code is available on Steam for €5.99 or your regional equivalent. Before I go into the meat of the review, it is worth mentioning I was given this game for free by the developer. But let's get straight into the review, and as usually we will start with the gameplay and mechanics of Kyklos Code. There are a lot of puzzle games on Steam, so new ones need to try very hard to stand out from the crowd. And Kyklos Code achieves this with its main mechanic. And this mechanic is the fact that every 10 seconds, the level resets. This might sound like a completely absurd mechanic because, so you only have 10 seconds to complete each level? Well, sort of. Not everything resets when the level resets. At pretty much the start of the game, you are given this little cube that allows you to hack the levels and make persistent changes in them. And that's pretty much the meat of the game. You need to figure out what sort of changes you need to make and in what order to make them. And to be honest, I was surprised on how well this thing actually worked. 10 seconds seems like an incredibly short time to actually use your brain, but you'd be surprised on how much you can actually do in this short time span. And the fact that it resets makes the game feel actually somewhat fast, not slow like most puzzle games, and I like that quite a bit. Of course, the puzzles use a few more mechanics than just resetting everything. There are teleports that you are capable of switching on and off, boxes that you need to place to specific places or in a specific order, and fast tracks that can be used to move quicker or even move things to specific places. But all of this is tied in with this reset mechanic and the little cube that allows you to change the setting of all of these. For example, with the teleports, you can change which part of the teleport will be the entry and which will be the exit. And as much I like the reset mechanic, I gotta say I wasn't always on board with the rest of them. I mean, they weren't bad, but especially the teleports can be quite confusing at times, as I still haven't found which way you will come out of them every time. I do suspect there is some logic to it, but I just haven't been able to find it. But put everything together and you get quite a little enjoyable puzzler with very interesting and pretty unique reset mechanics. Okay, that's enough about the gameplay. Let's talk about the story. But just a little bit about the story of Kyklos Code. Just a teeny little bit. Essentially, you get a computer virus on your computer, and it sucks you into the computer, challenging you to find its core and defeat it. Now, to the graphics. Well, I don't really have that much to say about them. Just look at the video. The game is full of plain boxes. And honestly, I do wish the game had more to it when it comes to the graphics. I know I'm probably a bit biased because of how luscious the previous game I reviewed was, but still, put a bit more color into your game. I know you're supposed to be inside a computer, but just take a look at, for example, Tron. Look at how amazing that looks. And I know this isn't really a fair comparison, but you guys know I'm not asking for something as amazing as Tron is, you know? Just add some color here and there, make the sky worth something looking at. That's all I'm asking for. Music-wise, Kyklos Code is pretty decent. I really enjoy the music, though I wouldn't call it the best I've ever heard. But it works well. And pretty much the same thing can be said about the voiceover for the Kyklos AI. It's decent, but it's not the most amazing thing you will ever hear. And last of all, we should talk about how well the game performs. And it does well. It's not really a demanding game, so it does run pretty well. I saw a few graphical bugs when I initially started testing this, but they have been patched out since. So, in conclusion, Kyklos Code is a pretty interesting little puzzler. The reset mechanic is something that isn't really something we've seen in any other game, so kudos for finding how to actually make a unique puzzler. It could be a bit more colorful in my opinion, but if that isn't something you care about in a puzzler, I can definitely recommend it to you. So, if you like puzzlers, go have fun with Kyklos Code. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the review, and if you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. And comment if you had something you would like to add. See you guys later with more gaming content.